Hello and welcome to a brand new little Stellaris challenge that someone in the comments recommended. Now I don't have his name to hand at the moment, but I'm sure I can put his name on screen. He came up with this amazing idea. Now I don't know if we'll actually do it as a let's play, we'll have to see what the reception on this video is, so if you do want to see this as a let's play rather than just a demonstration of how to set it up, then leave a message in the comments, give this video a like, etc. If you don't want to see it as a let's play, I don't know, give it a dislike or something. It really doesn't matter, because dislikes do still count as an interaction in YouTube's terms, so yeah, I know it's a bit strange. Anyway, so we're just gonna set up a race today, something to mess about with in this crisis. Well, not a crisis, I suppose it's a survival challenge, except my name is not Alex the Rambler and I am not playing Hearts of Iron. I'm sure one day Alex the Rambler will genuinely just become the greatest Hearts of Iron 4 player, simply from failing at every single challenge he's tried. Apart from one, I did see him succeed at one. He might have done a few more than that, but I haven't seen too many. Anyway, I will select one of these races. We're going to go for the cute starfish. Yeah, this is apparently a female cute starfish. There's a male starfish. The difference is not really that prevalent. Oh, we can go for colour variants. Right, we're going to go for a red one. It's kind of like, it looks a bit like, I don't know, strawberry sorbet of sorts. The room doesn't really matter. Let's go for that room. Looks fine. So today's challenge is going to be quite interesting. Going to go as the survivors. That's going to be the name of our species. Plural. Well, it is plural, isn't it? So yeah. No biography, can't be bothered with that. Let's do some traits. Let's do some traits indeed. Right, we want to be rapid breeders. That certainly does help when you are a hive mind. And we would also be a good idea to go for industrious. However, we can take. Let's go for. Yeah, sedentary. Whatever. Yeah, sure. They can stick around wherever they want to be stuck around. That sounds fine to me. Right, we're gonna like starfishes. They look like an ocean world. Sure, have that really obscure name. Actually, not script. We're gonna name this homeworld after the one and beautiful patron who donates the most money, Senvor. What an absolute babe! Oh Christ, there's two of them. So yeah, there you go, Senvor. Just a little gift for you. Right, now we are going to be playing as a hive mind. I know there are the robots coming soon, so this is likely going to be a short series, if it is even a series at all. As we're going to be playing in an interesting situation, this challenge, which is basically going to be me playing an empire sandwiched between the two crises. I'm not going to throw in the AI crisis, because as of this moment, it's not really the best. I could redo this and throw in the AI one after the update. So I will be playing the starfish and trying to survive in a galaxy that has had the Unbidden and Scourge spawn right at the start. So it's going to be exciting to see what does happen. Right. I'm going to go for Submissed Will. It's very useful. The added influence really does help hive minds expand. And the Devouring Swarm. Yep. It's nice and useful because we're just going to be doing a lot of eating, a ridiculous amount of eating. Empire name, we are going to be the Bloody Starfish Buggers. That's what we're going to be. Adjective, fuck it, yeah, just can't come up with anything. Actually, no, I can do. The only thing that I can come up with, tea, because I've recently had a nice cup of it and it was marvellous. Now, normally I'm quite a Tetley person myself, but I decided to throw it out there and went for some Twinings, which was moderately tasty, if I do say so. We're going to go for, I don't know, this nice little sword, because we are effectively trying to defend a galaxy, even if we're not going to be doing a very good job at it, because we're mostly going to be eating its inhabitants before we save them from the crisis. We're not going to be using missile weapons because they just don't work. We're going to be using, I think energy weapons would be best against the crisis. Warp travel or hyperspace. Well, we want to be expanding a little fast, so we'll go for hyperspace, and of course reptilian ships, because They just look the best in my eyes. Right, we will save the bloody starfish buggers and let's get right into it. So we can go for a nice, let's go for a medium. We're not going to have any advanced AI starts. It should maybe have one. Power placement can be random, I don't really mind. Endgame crises have to be on. We're not going to have Iron Man mode because I am going to need some console commands for this. We'll just set everything else to normal. Don't want anything too crazy. Where is... Right, all of this seems fine to me. Let's have a ring cat. Oh, actually no, elliptical I think would be a good idea. Yep, elliptical. Right, all of that seems fine. I might actually crank up the AI empires. We want a little bit of cannon fodder going on, and one of them can be advanced, and we can have one fallen empire. That's all I'm allowing. I don't want the fallen empires to really play at all in this. Crank up the habitable worlds to 1.25, and let's throw ourselves in there. So the aim of this challenge is to simply survive and beat back the crises that have now arrived in your galaxy. So you could play this on easy difficulty and I don't know, get a little bit of an advantage, but I'd recommend playing this on normal or hard because even though we're on normal difficulty, it's certainly a bit harder than most. Now immediately we're at a disadvantage, or at least we could be, because we've spawned on the outer rim. And you know what else spawns on the outer rim? That's right, it's the Scourge. Yep, the Scourge always coming from the outside of the map. So this could be a problem, but it might not be. So we're going to go into the observe mode, and this is when I'm going to show you some of the little gifts I've worked out. I suppose already this is a little cheating because it does show me that I've got an empire up here, an empire here, one there, whatever that is. But yes, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really going to be focusing on them. We are going to be focusing purely on spawning in the crisis. I might actually need to play country. So let's just play Commonwealth of Yars, just temporarily. Now this is when I'm going to bring out event crisis 10. Oops, I buggered this up. Crisis.10. There we go. So now we have subspace echoes. Ooh, you know what that means? That's right. The Scourge is coming towards you, and event crisis 1000. Oh, and that's just started. And you know what? Galactic power surge. Oh, that's right. You also have those wonderful Unbidden coming to kill you. Now, if you don't know what these guys are, watch my lore videos. It will make it nice and simple. Anyway, I suppose it is time we begin. How much time do we have? Let's check. Oh, screw it. We've only been in it for... screw it, we've only been here for 8 minutes. I'm sure I can give you guys a little bit of a whirl as to what we're going to be doing. So, first of all, I guess we just want to almost survival prep our empire for what is to come. So there's going to be a lot of surveying going on. We're just going to survey as much as we can, and of course expand as much as we can, simply so that we can build up a lot of cannon fodder. Now, there isn't really a master plan or a master strategy I have. With the Unbidden, you can rely on the fact that the Unbidden might simply destroy the Scourge, in which case I might play quite a minor role, but the Unbidden might themselves be destroyed by the Scourge, and the Scourge are, I personally think, a little bit harder to stop. Now we're going to want for the added growth speed because we are of course a hive mind, so it is a wonderful benefit for us, and of course the nano composite armor, wonderful. So once again, your standard early game strategies of survey your home system and build, always do this, always build a second science ship, for Christ's sake. The amount of times I see people not doing it, it's just a waste. Come on, get that second science ship up there. There's no need not to have one. Right, so we've got a little starfish building here, so let's give them a mining network for when they're ready. Do clearing some of the terrain here. What do we got here? Oh, the Unbidden. Points of interest. Where are they? Where are the Unbidden? Oh gosh, feeding ground reached. Prey bountiful at long last. We shall feast. What are these things? Oh, well, that's good. They spawned all the way down there. Well, that does give us a little bit of an advantage. And because the Unbidden have contacted us, we can see where they are on the map and see how they expand. And we are genuinely the other side of the galaxy to them, so I'm feeling nice and safe indeed. Right, I don't think they're going to be communicating with us. Yeah, they just want nourishment, so it appear we're going to be consumed, if you can believe it. Right, we're going to need a brand new scientist for this one. What do you offer? Research, don't need that. Research speed, don't need that. Leader experience gain, there we go, that's more like it. And you're just going to have to survey all these wonderful systems, looking for a planet to settle down on. These black holes might be a good idea. You don't know, maybe we have Gargantua near to us, which would be a good laugh. Construction ship, no need for that. I'll send off the military ship just to do a bit of scouting, see if we actually do spawn next to Gargantua, which could be a bonus, because I'm pretty sure if there's a crisis going on, Gargantua does offer a bonus, or at least some kind of help. Right, is that our first system surveyed? Oh no, home system hasn't been surveyed just yet. Oh. So that empire that we did play as to spawn in the Unbidden appears to have been defeated. Oh, and there goes another one. And is this another one? Oh no, discovery of alien life. Oh, that's fine then. Alien life. So already 2 AI empires, what am I pronouncing? Out. They're completely gone. Oh, look at that. That is a nice world. Right, we're going to be taking that. Deceptive giant, okay. Revealed to be a barren planet. That's not really much help for us. Let's research some stuff. Christ, we're getting bombarded. End of another empire. Oh my god. A ruined science nexus. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I don't really know if we've got time for that. Like a completely ruined science. Oh my god, look at that. Beautiful. I mean, there's not much we can do with it now, but I really do love looking at it. I'm really happy with some of the models they have in this game. They are absolutely great. Right, let's just send this side ship home. Sorry, not side ship. Military ship. We have no need for it at the moment. Okay, so instantly we are going to start colonizing this wonderful planet. Lacking 116 minerals. Okay, well we can't really spend anything then. Right, there goes another AI empire. This is not looking good. Sailor. Wonderful. Don't really mind about some of these small minor events. They're not really that important. Okay, right. We got our construction ship. Definitely get this free mineral production under. It's going to be needed. You can get to work on that anomaly. I would quite like a little gift. That'd be very nice. So yes, I have no idea how long this would last. I might have to perchance do this on a large universe, or sorry, large galaxy, and spend a lot more time. Consequently, being able to defend or simply run away might be quite nice. Now, of course, because the update isn't in, you can still have hive minds using private colony ships, which is beautiful, if I say so myself. Now we've discovered the Voltorm Star Assembly. Oh, those guys are great, don't they? Their story always makes me sad. It doesn't make me sad, it's just, you know, a little bit depressing. Oh, we've got an even closer ocean world. This is a 25 one. Let's take a look at the surface. Although some new research would be good. Food output, terraform, in border range, but it might help. Yeah, it will help with the mining stations we set up. End of another. This is really going kind of downhill. Right, let's take a look at the surface of this. Right, this is beautiful. Only a couple of tile blockers. Not too many large deposits, but there's space for building, which is a good sign. Can we immediately colonize? Yes, we can. We'll drop down. Here looks to be good. This can be Arabora Prime. Oh, I can't pronounce that. Oh my god, I'm being spawned and extra dimensional portal. What the heck isn't? Oh, it's just an extra dimensional portal there. So the Unbidden are getting larger. The Scourge haven't arrived. The Scourge do take a fair bit longer to spawn in, but oh my god, look at all these all these wonderful worlds. We've got one there, one there, one there, there's one there, and there's another one there. It's actually going quite nice, actually. Whether we'll do well is another question, because we've just lost another AI. Yeah, this ain't going well. Right, I suppose it might be a good idea to get a blue laser to put on our tiny little ships to try and do something to stop these great big scary ships. Whether it will go well, who knows, but it's worth a try. Here's another 23 size ocean world, but this one isn't the best. This one, however, not very habitable. This one is also not the best, but you know. Right, I'm going to go for this one because there are 8 minerals in that system, so whilst it isn't very habitable, there's a lot of minerals going on there. So throw down a colony there, and we're losing energy. I don't care. Energy can be burnt at this point in time, because colonization is far more important. First colony, great day for the bloody starfish. Approach on the outer rim. Where's the breach point? Where's the breach point? Situation log. Check on map. Okay, so the Scourge are going to spawn here, the Unbidden are going to spawn here. That puts us in a good position, but who knows? Who knows? Investigate a gigantic skeleton. Ooh. That's interesting. Skill 3 scientist. I don't think we have any of those. Now we go to skill 2-1. We'll soon to level up there. Gigantic skeleton is quite an interesting event. Right, immediately construction ship. Mining stations. Go, go, go. And mining stations there would be nice as well. Engineering research. Mining network might be useful. But we're going to go for the armor because I do know that our ships are going to need to be upgraded soon. Okay, scientist is leveled up. Second wave. Oh my god, immediately. Christ. Event, country event, yeah, thank you. Oh my god, the Unbidden are going large. Yep, and now the Scourge are here. Because, yeah, main screen definitely off. They aren't exactly nice to look at. And they've settled immediately. And we can... I mean, that's a nice little question. Who knows what Derelict is asking? And Jaskar. Probably something about the hunters. I have to get some kind of like massive nerd to translate it. Even though it's probably not really possible. Oh, so many minerals here. That's beautiful. Okay. Regime. Let's get the construction ship over here because we do need energy rather quickly. Come on, come on, come on. Mining station. End of the custodial Svanti cooperative. Oh gosh, oh my god, the Scourge are going. Jesus Christ. Okay, right, well, we're only 7 years into this game already, it's looking rather interesting. This could just be a 1-episode demonstration of how to set it up, and yeah, perhaps I'll have to come back for a second try. Perhaps, actually, this might be a good idea. If I get the save file, I could do this as a multiplayer. That might be a good idea for a Stellaris multiplayer event, yeah. So maybe get loads of people together on the Discord. We all you'll make a custom empire. I'll make it for you, throw it into the game, and yeah, we'll make it a large galaxy, I imagine, and have the have the crises spawn immediately. Nothing could go wrong there. Oh, technology game, blue lasers immediately. Well, that was rather simple. Solar panel network might be nice, but yeah, let's go for solar panels. The added energy. Right, unemployment. This little starfish can do with a job. This little starfish can do some food. Yeah, food, I know, right? I can't quite clear this, we haven't got energy. Come on, get some energy in our life, Mr. Construction Ship. This place will do fine. Gas giant ship. Oh, do we salvage the gas giant ship, or the effort is too great? Screw it, salvage it. Who cares? You might as well. Who knows what it might contain? It could contain gas. if you can believe it. Okay, we have a science ship that isn't doing anything. That's my bad. Let's get to survey some systems. This one. There are no colonizable planets around here, but that doesn't mean we can't stop it. Space elevator, might as well research that. Gigantic skeleton, might as well do that one as well. And might as well do that one. Okay, right, you can do all of them. This science ship, are you happy? Yep, we've got some tasks. I'll set you some even more tasks. And then I guess we have to check out the crises are doing. Or the crises, right? Scourge is big. Unbidden is big. How many? Doesn't even. Oh, Scourge has 21 planets. That is a lot. The Unbidden, the XD. Is that a meme? Is that really a meme? Turns out these guys are charismatic. Yeah, if you can believe it. A gas giant signal. Oh no. Right, so this is the communist gas people event chain. We're just going to leave it be because as nice as the gas people are, and I'm quite happy with the video I made about them, no. I don't want to get involved today. Not today, no. Right, let's build all the mining stations in the system and settle that ocean planet as fast as we can. Let's use a private colony ship because they only cost energy and they're really cheap. So straight off the bat, we're going to have 3 colonies. Yeah, because you know, hive mind. That's how fun it is to be a hive mind. And with this additional influence, we can get. Let's get a governor, Little Darmal, to do this colony, and perhaps we can get another colony. Sorry, another governor. And what are you? Intellectual. Ooh, you'll do very nicely. I mean, there's not many people on your planet yet, but you know, it's a good sign. Alright, let's take a look at the surface of this planet. You could do with a mineral mine might be the best. I mean, a hydroponics farm would be good because we are trying to grow. Oh Christ, let's just cancel that. Cancel. We build research. We're going to build a hydroponics farm here, and we'll build a mineral mine here, and we can have this guy working here and building a science lab. Right, an event, lost in space, intriguing. Sure, let's do this derelict ship event, why not? Oh, the Vorton gas mining is in gas mining place. Not really that interesting for us at the moment because we are a little bit preoccupied. Alright, construction ship, you've done all of that. You could probably do all of this for me actually. Would cost a fair bit of energy. I'd much rather get the minerals. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much on energy at the moment. Right, how's our homeworld doing? Can upgrade. Yeah, we can upgrade these 2 buildings. Wonderful. And probably research. Wonderful. And build you a power plant and start clearing away all of these tile blockers, which are just a waste of space. Right, everything else on the homeworld seems to be looking quite good. Virtual reality center, just a bit boring, you know. We can do some more science, so I'll build you a basic science lab. We should have you working there and build you a basic mine, and have you working here and build you a. Let's give you a monument. I could do some unity. Oh, the end of it, the Amari civilization, Ripperino. Right, an anomaly. What was this moon? Blah blah blah. Okay, it's just a little rock. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, the emergence of an intergalactic event. The emergence of a threat on the galactic level has not gone unnoticed, even among the normally aloof precursor empires. Despite having taken little interest in galactic affairs previously, news of the new horror prompted a flurry of activity from the Ikazari, At first, it was just a few scouting vessels, perhaps sent to verify the graveness of this situation, but then reports began to come in of the Ikazi war fleets mustering on their borders, readying their defences for the oncoming storm. So the Ikazi directors have fully emerged from their self-imposed isolation to take a leading role in defence of the whole galaxy. They have proclaimed themselves leaders of the Galactic Defence League. Okay, so let's hope they'll be able to save us, because we could really do with their help, and they're not too far from us. Oh, okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Quest to become a satellite. I don't think they will accept that. Yes, it's good. It's good. Greetings, nice to meet you. Thanks for trying to save us. I hope you can do a good job at it, because if you don't, we could all be screwed. Right, we might as well get another colony going, because why not? There's no reason not to. Colonize. Don't have enough for private colony. Right, we'll use minerals then. And we can colonize this. Cancel. Colonize this energy tile. Beautiful. And the end of another civilization. Do any civilizations even exist? Let's get Frontier Clinic going. This is... oh my god, the Scourge. I remember there was a couple of empires up here somewhere, whether they're still doing any well. Quickly, I don't want to observe, because I know if I do, the AI will instantly mess up everything that I've made in a spectacular manner. Oh, look at that. We have access to this now. Build mining stations. Build mining stations. Build mining stations. These are some wonderful planets. I'd love access to this one, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Right, research completed. Let's get deflectors. Deflectors might be a good little start. Okay, event. Nice. We could do some food. Let's take a look at some of our planets and see if we can shift in some food production. You are producing energy, you're doing unity, that's very important actually. You're just growing, so that's fine. You guys are doing some food. Okay, right, let's move you. Actually, let's keep you there and build you a hydroponics. An encounter. It doesn't really matter if we have an encounter, because I mean, we're hardly gonna see anyone. Oh, it's a space station. They might be able to help. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's investigate them. They'll only take 60 society research, so it's not really that big of a problem. Oh, an event. We found an observatory. That's nice. What else? Too many colonized systems. I really should probably split. Yeah, let's. We can turn this into a colony and send these two off to be part of a little system together. Right, plonk this down here. We'll use one science. What the hell? Oh no. We found beings far surpassing anything encountered in our Empire's spacefaring history, life capable of growing to an unprecedented scale, rivaling moons in size of mass. Nothing could have prepared us for this. Yeah. So we've encountered a Leviathan. Oh, and we have Gargantua next to us. It's the Infinity Machine. Perhaps they shall save us. Perhaps they won't. The Infinity Equation. Wonderful that I could help out, mate. And communications established with the creators. Okay, right, so they are creators. Oh my god, well yeah, they're just seeing no scum to us though, of course. Gargantua probably won't like us because we think there's Eno scum. Oh well. But is there any situation to do with Derelict ship? Where does it go to? Let's send a science ship off to do this sometime. Would be beneficial to get that done. The other situation, the technosphere. Yeah. So, oh, the Scourge of the Void. So we've exterminated none of them. The Protheans have been... Oh, they are currently in a fight. But so far, the kill to death ratio of this Scourge, yeah, 'cause this is basically the KD, is doing pretty well. And the Unbidden, on the other hand, have harvested 10 worlds, ouch, and 700 vessels, which is, Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Right, I think it's time I pause it and sort out my stations, but now that I realise it, we have actually probably run out of time or something. Like, we've certainly built a lot, and our empire is in a very interesting situation that I'm sure we can return to when the time is right. So if you would like to see this as a series, I don't know how long this one will last, but or if you'd like to see it as a, in fact, if you'd like to see it as a, just simply a Christ, if you'd like to see it as a multiplayer game, Christ almighty, that took a long while to pronounce. If you'd like to see it as a multiplayer game, or you'd like to get involved with the multiplayer game, then hop onto the Discord, talk about it in the comments. I don't know, upvote all the comments mentioning a multiplayer game, all of that, and it will bring it to my attention, and I'm sure I will get to it and make something. Ooh, so yes, the world is ending, but I'm sure everything will be fine. You know what it's like. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this very short one-off 16 years in Stellaris, and you would like to consider watching more. Anyway, I shall see all of you in the next one.